After Jacob Rothschild's death, his wife Serena stunned the world with sinister truths. Serena's disclosures are set to collapse the Rothschild dynasty. It doesn't end there. They are sending shockwaves through global politics and economies. What are those carefully guarded dark secrets? Join us to explore shocking truths uncovering secrets, scandals, and conspiracies. The Rothschild family, as you know them for their vast wealth and influence, are equally intriguing. They are one of history's most controversial families. How did this powerful dynasty originate? It was founded by Meyer Amschel Rothschild in Frankfurt, Germany, somewhere in the late 18th century. Meyer's strategic deployment of his 5 sons across Europe created a powerful, secretive network. This is what the world knows, that they built a powerful banking dynasty that spanned Europe. But the truth is, under the shield of banking, they were controlling European politics and economies, raising suspicions. The Rothschilds' privacy and control has always been a double-edged sword. While we might think it protected their operations, it bred a culture of suspicion and intrigue. What were their intentions and the real extent of their power? Let me tell you one example of how powerful and sinister the Rothschilds are. Believe it or not, Rothschilds instigated both World War I and World War II for their profit that has dogged the family for decades. This is how they benefited. They allegedly financed both sides and profited from the ensuing chaos. They were opportunistic manipulators, exploiting global conflicts to amass further wealth and power at the expense of millions of lives. They are totally ruthless. It's not only the world wars. Rothschild's alleged market manipulation following the Battle of Waterloo in 1815 is another instance. They exploited insider information to amass vast wealth. Well, they didn't stop there. Rothschilds influenced the Vietnam War, Gulf War, and ongoing Middle Eastern strife to profit from the instability. They did not leave alone the African continent as well, but now on diamonds. The Rothschilds' monopolistic control extended to South African diamond trade. They manipulated diamond prices to ensure immense profits. This means they were ready to exploit natural resources and labor as well for their selfish motives. What about the Israel? Well, it was the Rothschilds that were behind the creation of Israel. Naturally, this sparked intense controversy when the British announced the establishment in Palestine of a national home for the Jewish people, with the support of the Rothschilds. Critics argue that their support was not just philanthropic, but driven by a desire to manipulate Middle Eastern politics. If that is the history of this merciless capitalist dynasty, here comes Nathaniel Charles Jacob Rothschild, 4th Baron Rothschild. As you can imagine, Jacob Rothschild's upbringing within the wealthy and influential Rothschild family and educated in prestigious institutions provided him with exposure to high finance and global business dynamics. Later, he entered the family business at N.M. Rothschild & Sons. Jacob established RT Capital Partners, which proved highly successful. With his forward-thinking approach, or maybe you can say hush quest for economic dominance, he made investments in clean energy and technology sectors, making this merciless investor a global financial leader. If you're thinking his power was limited to the Rothschild empire, nope. His control impacted the largest multinational corporations and even economic policies globally. If that's his professional life, here is the personal side of Jacob Rothschild. Here comes Serena Dunn, Jacob Rothschild's wife. It's said that Jacob balanced his professional pursuits with family responsibilities, ensuring the continuity of the Rothschild dynasty through his children. Their partnership was also symbolized to be in alignment within the family's broader ambitions. With his wife Serena, Jacob's philanthropic efforts through the Rothschild Foundation encompassed diverse social causes, including education and healthcare. These initiatives aimed to improve societal welfare, presenting a compassionate side. But isn't this totally contrasting to the family's controversial legacy? Yes, despite his philanthropic activities, Jacob Rothschild was truly a figure of intrigue and suspicion. Speculations surrounding his activities and alleged hidden agendas. Amidst this suspense, here comes Serena's shocking revelations. Serena Rothschild's revelations before her death added fuel to the fire. It started with the disclosure of a secret will, left by Jacob Rothschild, hinting at concealed assets and undisclosed plans. This intensified the suspicions about the family's hidden wealth and shady activities. Jacob and Serena Rothschild indeed had distinct personal lives. This only added to their enigmatic image. While Jacob's ruthless dedication to finance amassed immense power, Serena's philanthropic facade often masked the underlying tensions, scandals, and secrets. Unlike any of ours, Jacob and Serena's public and private personas were meticulously crafted, only to divert attention from more sinister undertones. This shows that Serena had complete knowledge of all the nefarious activities. The new revelations show that they were puppet masters controlling world governments and economies. They financed wars and orchestrated economic crises UST for personal gain. Isn't it too dark to even imagine? Jacob Rothschild's even alleged Thad ties to the Illuminati. Illuminati ID, the group of global elite manipulating world affairs. Apart from the Illuminati, they were involved in secret societies like the Freemasons and the Bilderberg Group. This revelation further tarnished their image. Just to let you know, these organizations are known for their secretive operations, and elite memberships are used as platforms by the Rothschilds to exert undue influence over global affairs, perpetuating their control, all from behind closed doors at the expense of ordinary citizens. If you're now wondering how they could manage all these heinous activities under the cover, here is the answer. It's with the Rothschilds' ownership and influence over major news outlets. This gave them the ability to shape public opinion and control narratives. By controlling media channels, they manipulated information dissemination to suit their interests. The question that persists is around the Rothschilds' charitable endeavors. It's obvious by now that those were strategic maneuvers to gain influence and manipulate public perception. It serves as a smokescreen to obscure their more controversial activities, deflecting all of us from their alleged economic and political manipulations. They had control over nearly every facet of the global economy, including the crypto market. Yes, even the much-hyped cryptocurrency. They had the capacity to control digital currency's values and fluctuations. What was their motive, after all? With investments in this emerging sector, they could not only to expand their financial portfolio, but also to exert influence over the nascent digital economy, which was a significantly less regulated area. Here, the darker part, Jacob Rothschild was also engaged in occult practices. The Rothschilds' engagement in esoteric rituals and occult practices are only adding a darker dimension to their perceived influence. They wielded influence through mysticism and hidden knowledge. Nearly every aspect of their life was suspicious, including Jacob's death. Jacob's death in the serene Swiss Alps was officially reported as peaceful, yet real theories quickly surfaced. The circumstances of his demise clearly suggest foul play and pointing to potential motives tied to his vast wealth and influential connections. But who were behind his death? It's the Illuminati who were connected to Jacob's death. This news about their involvement highlighted fears of a global elite willing to go to extreme lengths to maintain control over geopolitical and economic landscapes. Why do you think they might have gone to such an extent? It's all about the groundbreaking secrets Jacob may have possessed that can potentially impact global affairs. The possibility of hidden knowledge capable of reshaping economies and societies just added to the suspicion. How did the family respond to the suspense surrounding his death? Amidst all this drama, the Rothschild family's response to Jacob's death was closely scrutinized, particularly concerning the release of his purported secret will. What the contents of this secret will is still a closely guarded mystery. Public and media reactions to Jacob's passing ranged from respectful obituaries to sensationalist coverage of the conspiracy theories. The enduring fascination with the Rothschilds ensured that his death remained a topic of intense scrutiny and speculation long after the funeral, till today. But now, with Serena's explosive revelations, the Rothschild dynasty faces unprecedented scrutiny, and me and the rest of the world watches closely as new secrets threaten to emerge, collapsing the facade. If you found this exploration of the Rothschild family's dark secrets intriguing, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the shadowy corners of power and influence.